Hey, SP. Um, I was replaying this game, and I thought it'd be kind of interesting to do my first recording. Anyways, they just asked me to do like my points. I haven't gotten too far into it. All I've done is really look around his office, and then I got like a call saying that I should do this. I don't know. Oh, I have 7 points in the bottom right. I'm a detective, so I'm assuming investigation would be good. But this game, it's called. Fuck, I don't remember what this game is called. Oh, Call of Cthulhu. And something about like Cthulhu, and I'm a detective. I don't know much more about it. So I'm guessing some knowledge in the occult would be good. I have a feeling that I'm gonna be having to like look around for stuff, so I'm gonna look for hidden. I don't know if this is like a fighting game. Strength represents your ability to call on your physical power. Improving this skill increases your chances of forcing doors and mechanisms, or of using violence, physical or verbal, during interactive discussions. I guess I'll point into there, wouldn't be too bad. Medicine? Medicine represents your medical knowledge. Improving this skill increases your chances of determining the dosage of a drug, or making a diagnosis, or of expressing your understanding of a medical problem. I actually have no idea, so I guess I'll put one into there. Psychology. Psychology represents your knowledge of human behavior. Improving this skill increases your chances of understanding the motivations of a person based on his or her behavior, or on the analysis of objects. You can hear Juice in the background barking. Is it eloquence? Eloquence represents your ability to influence those you talk to by your power of speech. Improving this skill increases your chances of convincing or manipulating during discussions. All these sound really important, so I guess putting like 1 point into each would be too bad. I still got an extra point. Well, everything went up by like 45, 35, 25%, except for my occultism only went up by 5%. So I think I'll put my other point into there. Yeah. Yeah, that looks good. I'll try that. Yep.
Thank you for this information, Mr. Pierce. Our files will soon be up to date. And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce?
Oh shit. Damn, hung up on that
I'm
beat.
coming.
Not even a hello, just an open door.
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
Ouch. Just because it's true doesn't mean you can say it.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Right.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me, it means you're desperate.
I don't like
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl, she is dead.
Good.
Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof...
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
My bed. That's a pretty sick ass painting.
What am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is
That
the
shit don't
work
look
of
crazy to you,
madness,
son?
or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your pictures. That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
Let's look at these first.
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
A shipping label, some of it is unreadable, but I can make out part of the address, Warehouse 36, Darkwater. A police report says that the fire started in the dining room and claimed the whole family. The police decided on a domestic accident, but they nevertheless insist on Sarah Hawkins' mental... was it frailty? Why? A press cutting, an article written about the marriage of Sarah and Charles Hawkins, a businessman from the island of Darkwater. They live a recluse life there with their only son, Simon. And there's not much to see here. Okay. Now this photo.
Its strange beauty isn't enough to hide the feeling of dread it carries.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these
Where is it?
elements?
Hello. Yeah, what's about her
You must
mental
tell me.
health there?
If what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that. She
I
never
didn't.
would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
Saw things? What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life and death.
Darkwater. Never heard of the place. Where is it?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
Her husband was a big deal on the island. Police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mentioned Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
Yeah, sure, we'll look into it.
Understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side.
No.
Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You will be handsomely compensated.
All right, I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of her daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Something's queer. But it's not like I have a choice.
Well, I'm not a queer.
Darkwater. I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. I'll no doubt find some information on this island in there.
Is it this one? Oh, nice. Books.
Natural sciences,
Nope.
linguistics,
This
art.
one.
Darkwater is off the coast of Boston. But I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been shown since then.
Okay.
All I have to do is go to the port. I just hope that I can find a boat able to take me to Darkwater.
Why can I leave? Okay.
I used to be an avid reader.
Good on you. Can... we're about to go on a job. Let's book it. Pierce took the Hawkins case. The cursed artist is accused of having caused the fire that killed her and her family. As the only clue, she left her father a disturbing painting. On the shipping label, an address, a warehouse set on the docks of an island of Darkwater. The place seems to be the starting point for Pierce's investigation. This is a town? Like, this loading screen looks terrifying, actually. Like, y'all just keep bones in the middle of the road. Big ass, like, whale bones. I'm not about it. That shit must stink. With green lanterns lighting up the entirety of it. Yeah, I'm not for this. Alright. It's a sad looking cigarette.
We're almost there.
Is it just me and this guy? There's no crew? So hard to play a serious game when your puppy is literally biting you in the arm. Is that Skyla or Scylla? I think it's Skyla. That's a weird way to spell Skyla. Actually, I have no idea how to spell Skyla. Yeah, let's get the fuck out of here. This is a terrifying house. Or town. Telling me a like famous artist lived in this place.
Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload.
Yeah, I don't think I'll be doing that. I think I'm out of here.
Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
Fitzroy. Do I know that name?
What wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that you would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have
God,
been
this town is disgusting.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
a nice young woman, and a great pain to what a tragedy.
Is that a...
You know what?
What the fuck is that?
Go have a drink of the stranded whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the harbor master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
There's some
Understood.
big ass binoculars.
I'm going for a look around the docks.
Yeah. Let's investigate that. How the fuck did this happen?
Hey, Sullivan, can't you go any faster? The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
Don't treat me like another one of these locals.
Oh
You're
shit.
completely overwhelmed, and you could do with reinforcements.
What are you thinking? That you can call the National Guard to an island like Darkwater? For a stranded fish? Gosh darn, Mr. Not Like Another One of these locals. Go give your valuable advice somewhere else, huh? Now, please, allow me to do my job.
I didn't.
Understand. Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters! You're crazy! They're cops. They can't understand. Damn.
You can see that I'm busy, can't you?
You can't understand. You're not sailors. Oh yeah. It's a sign.
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Only a specialist would know what killed it.
That's no way. Don't put that beast back in the water.
Yeah, this is... I honestly don't think... I mean, I'm not a doctor or anything, but I personally don't think that that would be good for your water supply if you were to put that back in the water.
Real bad. Don't put that beast back in
Fuck
the
did
water,
this thing
you
die?
shysters! You're crazy.
You shysters?
They can't understand.
Alright, we're just gonna loop then. Ooh, what are these? Oh, fuck. I tried to run and I leaned. What are these fine gentlemen talking about?
Pick up the pieces.
Come on, you bastard! You'll see what a true sailor's got in his belly.
Ah, fuck.
Hear that? You bilge rats!
Nothing for you here either.
What did he
Wait,
call
Jack.
us just now?
I said you were a bilge rat. Even a pox.
Fuck is that supposed to mean? Apox limpet.
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
Oh shit. Alright. Let's get hammered. So, what are we drinking, gents? Oh. I should smack your ass for that.
Be careful.
What the fuck? That's hilarious. Now that's the way to smoke. I need to give me one of
Let's
them.
get him another drink. He's dry.
That was smooth as
We don't
shit.
serve troublemakers.
I didn't do anything. Um,
You saw what happened. He's the troublemaker.
Oh, you're a true mainlander. A real princess.
shit fuck.
You strut around with your la-di-da ways, and then, as soon as the pressure rises, you start squealing. You don't have what it takes to drink my whiskey. You got to earn it.
What the
I'm
hell?
here for information, not for a fight.
I prefer it that way. Speak then.
Why does his beard
I
look like
reserve the
that?
right to answer or not.
The town. Yeah, what's up with the
Stranded
whale?
I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you?
Oh,
I'm a
that's what the
nostalgic
fucking
sort of
bar
guy.
is called.
The name, it reminds us of the golden age of Darkwater. When our whalers left for long months and came back, sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Her vision. Was it so terrible?
Way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
I see what you're saying.
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah. Well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable?
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
Do you know where this place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams?
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
That's fair.
She'd know it anyway.
So
Anything
it's
else?
a woman. Can I get a
Captain
drink? Here?
Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
Oh yeah? That must have been before you came looking for a fight in my bar.
Ah,
Oh, come on. Because of a little tussle.
Drinking it here is a privilege, and I grant the privilege to whoever I want. Anything else?
man. This is bullshit.
That'll be all for now.
Man, these guys are drunk as fuck. I'm gonna talk to this chick.
What you
What up?
looking at, stranger?
Chew.
I've rarely seen a woman who can hold her liquor so confidently.
What gives you the right to judge me?
It was a compliment.
So what? Let me drink, stranger.
Yeah, why
I
is
told you to
everybody
beat
here
it.
so mean? Ah! I chose the wrong dialogue. Fuck! What about you, buddy? What are you reading? Oh,
Nightmares.
he's got some scratches
Can
on his
hear
arm.
things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader.
Anyways. Hey, can y'all stop looping, please? No.
We're true sirens.
Right.
We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
That's all that matters.
It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
What brought whaling to an end?
The whales, of course.
Yeah, y'all
They all disappeared.
hunted them all.
You exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them.
Until the last, the biggest.
The one of the miraculous catch.
Ew.
Exactly.
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
It's a local legend?
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Where's the proof?
We're the proof. Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report.
What report?
The one that's framed right behind you. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
I bid you farewell.
Think I would be
Good night,
comfortable eating whale
stranger.
meat.
So long.
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
The Skyla returns to port to save Darkwater from famine. We had given up hope. The crew of the Skyla, or what remains of it, returned to Darkwater port late on Tuesday afternoon. The locals immediately rushed to the docks to welcome the last whaling ship on the island. People were amazed at the sight of the unbelievable catch the brave vessel had on board. Of a size that went beyond that of the formidable toothed whales, the cat sit I don't even know what that says. That is already being called the miraculous catch. Covered the whole deck, and parts of it were hanging over the side of the ship. The surviving sailors told a frightening account of their perilous catch, but also of its meat, unmatched in its quality and plentiful nutritious benefits. There's no doubt that the immense size of this whale will allow numerous inhabitants of Darkwater to feed themselves, bringing an end to the famine from which part of the island was suffering. It says there's a warehouse for rent. Mr. Marks is putting his warehouse up for rent from June for fishing, workshop, or storage activities. You can contact him via your favorite newspaper or visit him on the docks. Special evening at the Stranded Whale. Excuse me. To celebrate the return of our brave whalers, all the staff of the Stranded Whale invite you to an exceptional and free tasting event. Come with your family or with your friends to taste the miraculous catch. Each person will leave with a bottle of oil, so don't hesitate.
You have no right to treat us like this.
And the doctor, what did he say?
He laughed.
My God.
You said
The girl doctor, cold. She won't stop asking.
not that again. She will get us into trouble.
Hey, what are you talking about? I wanna know. Alright, so I gotta talk to Fitzroy. That's the captain.
Charles Hawkins was a heavy drinker. And a debtor. Interesting.
Alright. Oh. That looks ominous. No. I wanted that. I wanted a friend. Okay.
Broke?
Aw.
This place seems half abandoned.
I get so excited. Hey. Honk. I'm just gonna go through your stuff, buddy.
I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman, Cat.
Captain, the terms of our agreement are clear. Keep your men under control. You cannot afford to provoke us. No need to answer this message. Just make your payment to the carrier. Cat. I really want to ring that bell.
This place seems half abandoned. Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover.
What time are we in? I have no idea.
A souvenir from a more prosperous era. I guess this blackboard hasn't been wiped for more than 7 years.
Well.
The Scylla.
Ah, it is the Scylla.
To the harbor.
I knew it. I felt so stupid calling it the Scylla. Swear to God, you were judging me. Sweet, more medicine. What am I up to now? Like nothing. Wow, the lights in this game look so ominous. Am I using that word?
This man and Fitzroy could be twins.
Are they the same? Oh, he has a wooden leg. Does Fitzroy have a wooden leg? I didn't notice.
What a macabre souvenir.
What does? Oh, that's a wooden leg. I don't know what macabre means though. Let me know.
I brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
I don't know, sounds kind of gay.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. That's all I'll get from them.
Only a few dates are still legible. 1890, 1907, and a partial date. The rest of the document is blacked out. Who would want this information to be hidden? Yeah, all this, and that's all I can get from it. What the fuck? Okay, there's at least like 2 books here, and all I got was 2.5 dates.
Broke? This place seems half abandoned.
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor.
Wow.
The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights of the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
That big ass one or the one next to it?
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
I don't have time to play guessing games. I'm investigating the death of a whole family.
You're right. It belonged to Charles Hawkins. Ship owners from father to son.
I see. That explains those loading manifests. Too bad I can't get much out of them. I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse. Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
I'm surprised Charles Hawkins had goods to store, knowing that whaling stopped in 1847.
I see that you're interested in the history of our island. Indeed, maritime activities ceased altogether at the end of the last century. I imagine that the Hawkins family had other types of contracts.
But you don't know with whom?
No, it was none of my business.
I shall be on my way.
I think that's it.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
Oh, I got a point. I feel like I should... Like, I'm not getting as much as I could get from people because I'm not, like, strong enough with my speaking capabilities. So I'm gonna put one into eloquence and one into strength. Yeah, that's a good one. Oh, can I slip by them now? Oh, they moved the thing down a little bit. You're crazy.
What could have done so much damage?
Truly. Well, this is a good time to leave it. I gotta go. But if you want me to play more of this game, if you're a little bit more interested, then let me know. Alright, I'll see you later.